What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Kyren Road to Glory, episode number 10 today. And in today's episode, boys, we are continuing where we left off last episode. In the Weekend League, we're going to be playing with this team, seeing what it can do. We've brought in Rule Breakers Laporte as well as Inform Edison, Kylian Mbappe at the striker position as well as Gold Kante, and we're going to be trying them out, seeing how they go, and seeing whether or not we can absolutely kill it in Weekend League. Now, you know, for the past couple of Weekend Leagues on this Road to Glory, on the series, we have got 2 Elite ones, so the standard is pretty high. And just a little bit of spoiler, we're not going to be able to do that this episode, unfortunately. We're going to fall a bit short, but hey, you guys will see what will happen. Now, in the background, you guys will see a whole bunch of gameplay. This is basically comprised of the Saturday and Sunday gameplay. And yeah, I was playing with Ronaldo and Mbappe at the 2 strikers formations. And if you guys have seen the tactics video as well, you guys would have known we've been playing with 2 wide cams, with Saint Max's Inform as the right cam and Ousmane Dembele as the left cam. And I thought the team played very well overall. We were trying out, of course, cards like Aymeric Laporte's Rule Breaker card, Kante, as well as Inform Edison, and of course Kylian Mbappe. And I think Mbappe, you guys would know my opinion on him. I think it's the same as most other people's opinions. He's just an incredible striker, lethal striker, as you guys, he just scored right there. And yeah, I don't think you really can't say too much wrong with Mbappe. The only thing that would be mainly a concern is whether or not he's worth that 1.4, 1.5 million coin price. He's very, very expensive. And I think he's rumored to get a Player of the Month soon, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But he is a absolutely lethal card, and you can tell with the price of the top tier strikers and attackers this year. It just seems like so many of those top tier cards are worth like a lot more comparatively to everything. You look at Mane around 400k, Salah around 400k. Even Rashford's Inform around 700k, and then you're looking at Neymar, Mbappe, and Ronaldo all above 1.2, 1.1 million coins. And there's a reason why they're there, is because they're absolutely top tier. Now, when it comes to the other cards that we were trying out this weekend, I think I said it a bit last episode, but I think I want to reiterate it. Kante, I think, is an absolutely incredible card. He's a very, very good card, very good defensively. However, I don't think he fits my playstyle, and alongside Renato Sanchez, I think the 2 partnership of them was a bit small. You guys will actually see that we actually end up selling on Kante, and that is because, in my opinion, I personally don't think he's worth that 400k that we paid for him. I think you can get a similar result out of someone like a Genie Wijnaldum when you've got the same sort of, like, you've got a bigger build, and when you compare the stats, they're actually pretty comparable. So, yeah, anyway, right now, we're at 16-3, and I'm pretty sure the player that we were just playing right now is an Elite 1 player, so we kind of need to win this one to keep the Elite 1 dream alive, and we do go ahead very, very nicely there with Ronaldo, but you guys will see later on, we concede a few goals, my head kind of goes, and then, yeah, it all goes kind of downhill from there. But, that being said though, we also had 2 other cards that we were trying out this week, and one of them was the man in nets that you guys just would have seen conceded, and that was the boy by the name of Inform Edison. And I actually thought that he's been one of the better goalies that I've played with this year. I think I like him more than Courtois. I think he's like just save style and a lot of other stuff is just a bit better. I don't know how, it's really weird with goalkeepers. You guys know that. Like, I feel like they're very personal depending on what goalkeeper's doing what and which one you guys prefer. And I think it's a very personal decision. But for the chemistry, obviously, because he was in that same chemistry with the team, he seemed to do pretty well. And I think I would probably choose him over Inform Courtois. And for the price, he is a tiny bit cheaper as well. Now, also on top of that, we had Aymeric Laporte. And I didn't mind him. I didn't think he was absolutely incredible, though. I must say, I think I liked Varane better. Oh, by the way, this is something, we'll continue on with the Laporte question, right? Explanation right there. But what I do want to say is, guys, have a look at this right here, yeah? I don't know how this, like, I think this is the 3rd goal we conceded. I don't know how this pass doesn't go to either Rashford, and you guys can't see, I believe it's Mbappe at, like, the left striker position, but both of those cards are closer to the market, in my opinion, than where the ball actually went up, which was with Renato. I just don't understand how the game kind of locks on with that, and that is a big goal. Like, you guys don't understand, right? Every goal in Weekend League is a huge goal. So when you have situations where you're conceding 1 goal based on a pass that I feel like shouldn't really go there, it is going to make a big difference. It is definitely going to make a big difference. So, yeah, we end up losing that game. I think we deserve to lose that game. I don't think we should have won that game regardless, but just having that sort of pass mechanic is a bit frustrating. But back onto Laporte, what I did want to say about him was I didn't think he was anything better than Varane, I got to be honest. And for 490k, I don't think he is crazy amazing. What I really liked about Virgil was that Virgil has a presence, right? Varane's kind of got a worse presence than... sorry, Laporte's got a worse presence than Varane. And, yeah, I don't think he does as much as Varane. I gotta be honest, I think Varane's a bit stronger. I think Varane's about the same sort of pace. So, I think I'd rather just spend the 278k I bought for him, or maybe somewhere around the 330 range, 310 range, that Varane is nowadays. But yeah, I wasn't really too flash hot with Laporte. So you guys will also see that we will sell on Laporte this weekend. And we're actually going to change up the whole team. So you guys will see that going in. But overall opinions on the cards, I think Ederson's absolutely incredible. I would like Kante a lot, but I think you need a better, more attacking player next to him. Something maybe like a Pogba. Or if you have the coins for it, maybe like a Hullet or like an Essien, maybe something like that. I don't know entirely. Maybe like a Seedorf as well. That could work very well. Or a Kevin De Bruyne. And then I think when it came down to Mbappe's absolutely incredible. So that's kind of my opinions on the cards. And as you guys can see right here, we are winning this game currently. This is for Elites 3 right now. We are 3-1 up in the 30th minute. And Ousmane Dembele is making his way in. And he lays it off to Renato Sanchez. And what a boy this has been. You guys know that he now has a road to the final card. And I'm pretty sure Lille are on the top of the group. So I'd be curious to take a look at that card. But from what I've seen off release, he's about 1.2, 1.1 million coins, so he is very expensive. But I bought his inform for 60k, and that is an absolute bargain when you're looking at it. It's an absolute steal for a card that is this good. I really liked Renato Sanchez. Now, you guys will see that I'm showing the team off here, and I'm also going to show you guys the first goal, because you missed it. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Renato Sanchez. Like, he scored that one there as well. I think I've got him on balanced attack, and what that means for him is he kind of gets into the box a lot. And what I might do going forward, because I feel like my defense wasn't crazy good this last week, is that I might put him back on to stay back while attacking. I have both my DMs on stay back while attacking, but I think he's just doing absolutely unreal. So for that 220, maybe up to 250k now that you might need to spend for Renato, he's definitely very good. Now, this right here is the last game for Elite 2. And you guys would have just seen the team there. Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe. He's got the players to show for it. And yeah, it's an incredible team. And unfortunately for us, he's also an incredible player. I didn't actually know the guy that we were playing, but a lot of the chats was saying that, yeah, he's a really top tier player. So there we go. We lose this one 2-0, and you guys can see as well, I didn't deserve to win this one. We were 2 shots, 2 on target, compared to 7 and 5 with 56% possession to 44. Definitely didn't deserve to win that game. So I'm happy. I'm alright taking the loss there. Obviously a bit disappointing coming off the previous Elite 1 finishes, but we do manage to finish still in Elite 3, which is pretty alright. We get 70,000 coins as well as a premium Team of the Week pack, which we're probably actually going to save because the way the Team of the Weeks have been going, they're pretty awful. So that's kind of the situation. So we're probably going to save the Team of the Week pack, hopefully for maybe like a Black Friday promo when they re-release all the best Team of the Weeks or something like a good Team of the Week lineup. But the way the Team of the Week's been going recently, it's kind of a bit shambolic. So that's kind of the reality of it. Now, right here, boys, this is the team that we were playing with this weekend. And once again, we're going to change it up again. I'm going to sell off Ederson, Laporte. We're going to sell off Kante. We're going to be keeping Mbappe, and we're going to try and fit in a bit of Neymar. That's kind of the goal for the next weekend. So you guys will hopefully get to see some Neymar action. But right here, boys, we're listing up Laporte. You guys can't see it because my webcam's going to be like in the way. But right here, we list up Laporte for 487, which I think we make a tiny bit of coins after him. We take a tax loss on Kante because we list him up for 387 and we bought him for 403. So we probably lose about 30k on Kante. And then with Ederson, we about break even. We list him up for about 78,000 coins. So maybe about 5k after tax, something along those lines, maybe 4k after tax. So not too terrible, not too terrible. Obviously, Weekend League is going to generate a few more coins, and it's all right. You know, when we're trying out players, we want to give you guys opinions on cards, but we also want to see if they work well for our team, because if there's something that works well for the team, I want to be able to use it. And I just think for me personally, going back to our roots, going back to what we know after a weekend that we've had, which has been worse than the previous 2 weekends, I think it wasn't a bad idea. So we go ahead and we pick up Wijnaldum for 55k with a shadow. We also bought ourselves a Van Dijk for 420,000 coins, and we also picked up ourselves a Courtois for 31,000 coins. So that's kind of the situation, and yeah, we should be good going into the weekend league. We'll bring in Neymar as well. You guys will see the team before we start the games off. But yeah, that's kind of how it's all going. And we should have a front four this weekend of, unfortunately, gold St. Max, because I will have to say a lot of St. Max, but we also have a bit of Mbappe, Ronaldo, and Neymar. So it should be very, very good for us coming up this weekend. Now, right here, boys, we have a package, a little pack, and it is going to be a walkout from one of the, I believe, the Rule Breaker SBCs, and it was actually going to be a PK. So nothing too great, but decent fodder, and especially with all the fodder things that are coming up soon. You guys know that we've got Icon SBCs coming up soon. We probably have Player of the Month and Mbappe coming up soon. I don't know if I'm going to do that card. Probably not, because it's probably going to be very expensive. But I'm very interested in Icon SBCs, and we'll 100% take that. Now, we also have Gold 1 Squad Battle rewards, and I must say, boys, and this kind of leads me on to what my other talking point was for this video. If you guys don't know, right now is a hectic time for me in uni, so that's why the videos have been like a bit more sparsed out, unfortunately. But yeah, that's just kind of the situation. So obviously I'm taking a little bit of time here to try and record another video for you guys. But right now it's a bit hectic, and it's also showing off in my weekend league gameplay, because my gameplay is not as good as it used to be at the start of the game. Obviously with the patch, that also hurt us a lot, but I haven't had time to adapt to the patch. And then the other thing as well is that you guys can see from my rewards, we used to get Elite 1 in squad battles, and there will be a time in which we get Elite 1 in squad battles soon, when uni is finished and all that sort of stuff for this term. But for the current point in time, I have to grind it out. You guys know my opinion on uni and all that sort of stuff. I always think that work always comes ahead of like video games. That's just the kind of the way it is, and we're still able to run a pretty decent Road to Glory, I feel, you know. I don't think we're doing too bad in the whole grand scheme of things when it comes to Road to Glories. I think we're actually doing pretty well. So yeah, that's kind of the situation. But we do get a Brozovic from one of the SBCs. I can't even remember what these SBCs were from. Oh yeah, no, sorry, the packs. These are from our squad battles rules. That's how good I am. I'm so out of it. Uni's been absolutely exhausting me, but I'm trying to push out the content for you guys, and don't worry, when after the thing's done in like 2 to 3 weeks, I think I've got an exam a bit later on, but once that's done, then we should be able to bring out some more content for you guys. And I want to bring out some more unique sort of videos. A lot of our content is Road to Glory stuff, and that is just because I want to have a documentation of what we do on this account on YouTube, because I know a lot of the boys sometimes miss the Twitch streams, and they want to see what are we doing on this account. Now right here we do actually pack a Nainggolan. We also packed an Eder Militao, but Nainggolan was going for like 2,000 coins, and Eder Militao was like genuinely like 5,000 coins. So nothing crazy from our squad battles rewards, and yeah, that's just kind of the situation. But anyway, boys, we also are discarding off a whole bunch of informs. You guys will see that right now, as well as a whole bunch of cells. We're gonna go pick up Neymar, so that's the reason why we're doing it. But what I was just going back to and back onto it. I do actually want to bring a lot more different sort of content to the account and to the YouTube, and we'll have to try and see what we're gonna do. I think it's something that I'll have to figure out for some different ideas. But I do have a few ideas in the back of my head and in the back of my mind, and I'm just kind of waiting until we have a bit more time to actually put our creative efforts into it, because I feel like Road to Glory content is not the hardest, but it's definitely not the easiest when it comes down to it. Like, I do have to collect all the content, put it all together, but at the end of the day, it is the very, very similar content. Like, you guys will see, of course, all the progress through the accounts, but it's kind of more of a one-on-one discussion. I want to bring something a bit more entertaining, something a bit more fun. So I gotta think of it in my head. I gotta think of some interesting concepts. But I'll be very, very keen to try that out and see how it goes. Now, right here, boys, we do pick up ourselves a cheeky little Rule Breaker Second Fenwell. I did the objective for him, and bruh, what a cheeky card this is. I'm very keen to try this man out, because he's got the strength, he's got a bit of pace, he's also seems pretty usable with like 75 agility and 89 balance. And yeah, I feel like in silver objectives he'll be really good, but also just like as a fun card, he's gonna be pretty good. And you guys know, for me, I really like fun cards, different sort of cards. I've been saying this heavily. The silver stuff that they've been bringing out, the silver objectives and the friendlies, have been absolutely beautiful. So I really, really enjoy that. Now, right here, boys, this is the important part. We sell on a Quadrado. I bought that for 135. I didn't show you guys the buy, but we bought a Quadrado for 135. We sold him for 154. We also sold off our St. Max, as well as our Wants to Watch Semedo, because he was up because he was predicted to be on Once to Watch SBCs. Predicted to be in Team of the Week, and he didn't get it obviously. But and there we go, right there, boys. We do manage to go up and pick up Neymar. Now, what I'm gonna go ahead and do, boys, is we are going to go ahead and transition over to a live com. You guys will see our rewards, and then we're gonna get some games in with this team. We got our division rival rewards. I haven't touched the game the entirety of the week. So that means that we're probably going to be in rank 4, I'd imagine. And it's a rare Electrum and a Mega Pack, which are decent-ish packs. But, like, I'm not going to take, what's it called? I'd rather take the 32k, because we took this last week and we made 10k. So, that's kind of the reality of it for me. So, that's kind of the way it is. Anyway, we take the coins. I can't be bothered with packs. It's not worth it, the of it. Anyway, let's get into it. For Champs Rewards, last weekend, we finished 24-6. Lost our last game for 25. But to be honest, I'm adapting to the patch. I haven't played too much during the weekend, so during the week, so I don't know if we're gonna do well from these this next week upcoming. Obviously, we're gonna try our best. The aim is to get Elite 3, I reckon, again. But the nerf of Elastico last week really hurt us. So we gotta try and bring it back. You know, we gotta try and bring it back. But Elite 3, not too bad. You know, and we do get 3 reds, which I guess for this week is kind of god awful. You know, so it is what it is. 70,000 coins, 100k pack that will open tomorrow. 1 Team of the Week pack that we're probably gonna open like when a good Team of the Week comes around, whenever that is. And then also 3 player pick. Let's see, what can we get? Bang! Oh! Yo! Let's go. It's Joe the first one. That's the reward's done. Like, like this, it doesn't get much better than that. He should play, yeah, but he's fun, you know. Look. The only thing I care about, 5-star skills, and he's the most expensive one, you know. I definitely take that, you know. I definitely take that. That's insane. But we will take the Joao Felix. Let's go. Bang. We'll take a Voland, I guess. Dude, you know, you take the Felix. Okay, final one. Come on here. What are we saying? Bang. You know what? Could have been a lot worse, yeah? Could have been a lot worse. We take the fodder. Gervinho is indeed the boy, though. Okay, we take the Hummels. And those are our reds. That's pretty good, you know? I take those, you know? That could have been a lot worse. Alrighty, lads, so as you guys have just seen from there, from Elite 3 rewards, we managed to get ourselves a red Joao Felix, the best red from the last Team of the Week, which for a pretty bad Team of the Week, we've done pretty well, as well as a red Hummels, and I think we got one other card in there, pretty much fodder, but we did pretty well, I would have said. From the reds that were available, we could have definitely got a lot worse. So thank you, EA Sports, for the reds. We'll probably be using Joao Felix later down the line in some capacity, because he looks like a pretty fun and usable card with the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and yeah, that's the situation. Now, you guys have seen the team briefly before we went into the game. We had Neymar in the team as well, with Gold Same Max, as well as Mbappe and Ronaldo. And right here, boys, you guys might be seeing yourself, wait, what's going on? First game of the Weekend League. And we're 2-0 down in 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes, 25 minutes. So it's kind of a bit crazy. It is kind of a bit crazy. And I must say that the lack of me playing FIFA and the lack of what I've been putting a grind into this game, it's really showing. You guys know that this year, out of all years, requires so much concentration. Because of the fast-paced nature of the game when you're playing against people who just run at you, you kind of need to be really on top of your game when it comes down to just paying attention, all that sort of stuff, and make sure you're focusing up. Now, right here, this is a prime example for it. I think right here, yeah, I take my eyes off the screen for just a second and try to shield the ball with Renato, because I'm trying to read the chat for a bit, because you guys know I like to interact with the chat, and I look back at my screen and we've copped the goal. So that's kind of the situation, and I think it's just been a lack of practice on both FIFA gameplay as well as also just streaming in general while playing FIFA. I think the combination of the two and my focus generally is just kind of going down this weekend. So yeah, that's all I can say. But realistically, boys, it's the 81st minute, and I must say there have been some sus penalties. I think the penalty system this year is a bit very oof. But what I can say about this penalty is it is definitely a penalty. Varane comes across, hits Sane, drops him, brings him down inside the box, gives up a penalty, and he's going to go ahead and take it with the SBC Forsberg, puts it to the left, and you guys will see he makes it 4-3. So in the 82nd minute, boys, we are absolutely struggling. We're really, really, really struggling. Because I'm thinking to myself, we're about to lose our first weekend league game, and it hasn't happened for me. I'm just trying to think back to the last time I lost my first weekend league game. I'm pretty sure it hasn't happened for probably about like since January of this year, so probably like 10-11 months. It's been so long since I lost my first week in the game. So yeah, as you guys see, 4-3. Memphis Depay gets a little cheeky interception right there. Little 1-2 between Usman and Memphis, and Varane once again is gonna bring down Memphis, and he gets a free kick. Now watch this, boys, as well. I don't know if this is something to do with the free kick red time glitch from FIFA 20, but Forsberg right here goes ahead, reds times the free kick. Courtois gets a hand to it, but can't palm it out. And right there, we go ahead and we cop our first loss of the weekend league. But the first loss is the first game, and we lose 5-3. And you guys see even the stats. We didn't play too bad. We had 12 shots, 9 on target, 62% possession. We actually controlled the majority of the game. It's just not me not being switched on, me not defending properly. He only had 5 shots. He scored all 5 goals. Me, on the other hand, I had 12 shots. I only scored a quarter of them. So that just comes down to clinicality, and that's something that I need to improve on when it comes down to this game and learning the new patch and all that sort of stuff, because I feel like a lot has changed between our first 2 weekends and our last 2 weekends. This week especially was pretty rough. Now right here, boys, we get a cheeky little tasty rage quit. We rebound our record back up to 4-1. So we kind of redeem it a tiny bit, which is very good, because it definitely needed to be redeemed. And then coming into our next game, which will be the final game for this episode, we're actually at 8-2, and you guys might see, wait, where did the other loss go? I unfortunately wasn't recording. I don't record all the games. I only record a couple here and there, so you guys have an idea of the progression throughout the weekend league, because I don't really have the time to edit all the videos together if I was to record everything, and I don't actually have the hard drive space as well, I think. But the person that we lost to for our next game was at 6-1, and it's a person that I'm not ashamed to lose to, because he's pretty much the best player in OCE right now, and that is the boy A Neza, aka Negede. The man, if you don't know him, he was the Summer Cup foot champion for the Summer Series for OCE, or Oceania. And yeah, probably one of the most incredible players I've played up against. Just so good technically on and off the ball. Defensively, you just don't feel like you have any space at all. And then attacking wise, he's able to, he's able to just like, he's so clinical, and yeah, it's an absolute nightmare. There's a level when it comes to like the level of quality, right? So a bit unfortunate to match up with him, but look, I'm not fussed about taking a loss. I think we end up that game 3-1, and fair play to the man. And you guys might know him if you watch a few of Baton's like top 100 videos and stuff like that, or the top 200 videos, because I'm pretty sure he gives Baton his top 200 rewards. So that's kind of the situation. But yeah, it's just no shame losing to an opponent that is that good, realistically. Now, right here, boys, for our final chance of the game, Mendy doesn't come across. He slide tackles me inside the box, and right there, we're able to Panenka it with Ronaldo. He makes it 5-3, which brings us to 9-2 to wrap up the episode for today. And yeah, after copying our first loss in the first game, I think we brought it back pretty well. You know, 9-2 is not a terrible record, and hopefully we should be able to continue our performance going forward and continue to finish off in a strong result, hopefully an elite or something like that. But that's how it's going to do for this episode, boys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. This is the team that we have right now. We've got Neymar. We bought him for 1.12. We got Mbappe that we bought last episode. Ronaldo's in here. Van Dijk and Wijnaldum are back. And yeah, this is how the team sets up. Obviously no inform say max, but we do have Rashford off the bench if we really need someone better in that spot. The real question is, though, is it worth having this many coins in our attack when the midfield and defense, I would argue, is not up to the same level? So that's kind of the real question that we have in our team. But thank you guys so much for watching the video today. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to smash a big old thumbs up, drop a subscribe as well, and click the little notification bell to get notified when we go live with another vid. Also as well, boys, we do stream over on Twitch, so if you do want to check out the Twitch, the link is down in the description. And yeah, I do apologize for the kind of like sparseness in between the videos. I've got a lot of things just I'm balancing, as you guys know, with university, Twitch, as well as YouTube. I'm trying to push out the content for you you guys, so that's kind of the way it is. But you guys know sometimes there'll be a bit of delay, but hopefully that doesn't matter. And if you guys really want to keep up to date, the Twitter is definitely there. You guys will get notified with all that sort of stuff, as well as the Twitch, because we'll live stream all of our progress and all that sort of stuff. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'll try and get the next one up for you very, very soon, but obviously with timing it might be a bit rough. But hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, once again, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe as well. But that's going to do it for this episode. Take care. Have a good one. Much love. Peace. I will see you next time.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.